After a short leave of absence, we are back, and as you recall in the first episode, the first 2 games of the brand new season, we had got off to a pretty decent start. Well, things have moved on, and things have got even better. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to Middlesbrough, Part 11, Season 3, where we are attempting to get Middlesbrough to their highest ever finishing position in the Premier League, which would be 6th or above. And as you can see from the table, after 8 games, we are doing exceptionally well. And we are currently in 7th. We have played 8 games, we have 13 points. We have a goal difference of 3, which is very different to last season. And we are on course, as it stands at the moment, very early in the season, to achieve our goals. And last time out, you will recall that we had that difficult game against Manchester United, which we were using as a test to see how we might fare against the bigger teams in the league this season. And it turned out as a 1-1 draw, which I thought was pretty good. Well, we had 2 bigger tests following that, and we had games against Arsenal and Manchester City. And this is what happened. And so a 2-1 victory against Manchester City and a very good 3-1 victory against Arsenal means that we are currently in a good position in the league. And today we will be playing 2 games. We will be away at Bournemouth and we will be at home to Brighton. Games we should be winning, but nothing is for sure in FM. Just because we have beaten teams in the top half of the table does not mean that these are in the bag. But before we go into what's been happening on and off the pitch, if you are brand new to the channel, you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, then I can tell you, you are definitely in the right place. So why not subscribe, like, watch, comment, help the channel to grow, help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. This channel we've set up to support the very good work of the British Heart Foundation. And so let's take a look at what's happened on the pitch since you were last with us. And when you were last with us, you saw us have that 1-0 victory against Southampton, followed by that very good 1-1 home draw against Manchester United. We then went away to West Ham and we had another 1-1 draw, and we followed that with a 3-1 victory away at Crawley in the Carabao Cup second round. Then came that very nice 3-1 victory against Arsenal, but things seemed to fall apart after that. We drew away 0-0 at Aston Villa, and we followed that with another away trip to Newcastle, which also resulted in a 0-0 draw. We were then followed that with our first defeat of the season. We were beaten 1-0 away at Crystal Palace, and at this point things were not looking particularly great. But we had a home game against Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup third round, which we won by 3-0. And then came that 2-1 victory against Manchester City. And so that has restored faith. But we still have to work out how we are going to be beating these teams who are in mid-table. There are far too many draws appearing for my liking. But it does seem that we have nothing to fear from the teams at the top. And we have reverted back to the high press. We are no longer just sitting back afraid of these big teams. We are going at them, and it does seem to have paid off. And so that brings us to today's game away at Bournemouth, and we will follow that with a home game against Brighton. 2 games we could win, but you can never tell, as both of these teams are likely to be mid-table teams as well. We did do a couple of pieces of transfer business before the window closed, and we did bring in a couple of players. As you recall, we were looking at Daniel Ruiz. He was from Millonarios, and we brought him in for 1.6 million. He has come early before his contract is up in December. We had beaten Manchester United to signing him. He is a decent player. He can play across the line in attacking midfield. He fits what we needed. He's going to come in, do a very decent job for us, I think. He's a very fine player. And then we made another signing, Moy El-Yunusi. He came in from Southampton for £4.5 million. He is also a very versatile player, can play across the midfield, across attacking midfield, has very decent mentals and very good technical ability, lacks physicals a little bit, but I think he also will be a good signing, and we brought him in. He's 30 years old, and I'm hoping he will fit in and do a very good job for us. In terms of injuries at the moment, we have one player out. We have Dick Steele out, who's just a squad player. He's expected to be out only for another 1 to 2 days after a twisted ankle. So it will be good to have him back, and we will be up to full strength. But we're going to get straight into it today. We are going to get straight on with the 2 games that we have to play. Firstly, away at Bournemouth, and then we'll follow that with the home game against Brighton. Let's go and get the team ready. Let's go and kick some balls. And so the team for today is Lewis Junior in goal with Twanzebe, Fry, Niakate, Duarte at the back, Hackney, Bohinen and Eloesny in midfield, with Arezzo, Aspria and Azon will play up front. We have decided we are going to go with the high press today, and we hope that that's the right decision. I really don't feel that we want to be sitting back this season and letting teams come on. I want these boys to go out there and impress me. Go on, boys. Make a difference and make me proud. We've had a little bit of a break. Go out there. Put all that behind us and let's get a good winning start to our return. And at the moment, we are the better of the 2 teams, but it's very early days yet. And I guess you could say, despite the fact that we've had the match momentum, it's still very even Stevens. But Bournemouth are coming forward. Cook has been taken out and we have a red card. Bohinen has been sent off. And you should never take the advice of your assistant. Now we have a real problem. So I have brought El-Nusi down to central midfield. Hackney can stay at DLP and Aspria will stay as a shadow striker. That's possibly the worst possible start I could have imagined. And it is Bournemouth who are going to have a free kick. I won't come off tackle harder now because it seems like there's very little point as we've had our man already sent off. And Bournemouth do have a chance and it goes past the post. And Bournemouth, who are 19th in the table, these are always games that I am in danger of losing, and it is Bournemouth who are the better team at the moment. We are struggling to get our foot on the ball. We're struggling to get any opportunities away, but we do have a throw-in, and here's Duarte. Duarte finds Arezzo. Arezzo all the way back, and here is Fry. Fry finds Aspria. Aspria all the way back to Fry again. Here's Hackney. Hackney back to Fry. This is nice. We're playing it around. Perhaps at half-time we'll be reducing the tempo so that we're not using up too much energy. And here's Duarte making his way down the left. Can he get a cross in? He can't. He finds Arezzo. Arezzo playing on the left wing. Hit all the way back to Hackney, and what a good save by the goalkeeper. And that was probably the best chance of the half. Brilliant save. It's still 0-0, and we are taking the game to them, which is good. And here is Aspria with the corner into the far post. Can't get his head on it, and Bournemouth will clear. And so at the moment we are doing very well. We're actually actually doing better than Bournemouth in terms of shots on target, but only marginally. And we'll only take one shot on target from Bournemouth to even it up. But at the moment, we're holding our own. We are a man short and holding our own. I'll take a draw now because playing for most of the game with 10 men. Actually, sometimes I play a lot better when I'm playing with 10 men, so who knows. And as we approach half-time, the boys have done very, very well. I've got to keep an eye on their fitness. They are struggling for fitness at the moment. But at the moment, it's looking pretty good. And as we go into the dressing room, I think that we're doing a very, very good job. I think I need to be telling them that, they've been unlucky so far, and I want them to keep going. You weren't that bad. Keep going. You have the ability to win this. And even with 10 men, we can do this. I think, to make some changes before we go out for the second half. And so I have made one or two changes, and we have brought on Chuba Akpom. I've moved Asprilla over to left wing. I've taken Azen off. He wasn't having a great game. And so hopefully, maybe we can sneak this. But Bournemouth are actually at the moment the better side. They're edging the shots on target ratio, and we need to be very, very careful. We need to possibly come down a little bit. I need to lower the tempo and try to hold on to possession a little bit more. But there is a highlight. We'll do all that after the highlight when we make our final changes too. It is going to be Bournemouth, and they are looking to bring the ball forward. We can't win this. If we could win this, that would be good, and we can't, and it's come back all the way to Bournemouth. This is dangerous. We need to be on the case here, and Bournemouth are looking to break. They have a man free in the centre if they can find him, but that's a good tackle, and Fry has done well there, but he is out of position now as Bournemouth look to get it into the centre. There is a chance here for Bournemouth, and it's a great shot and a great save, but it's hit the post and gone clear. I'm going to go and make some changes now. And so I have made our final changes. I haven't actually come off the gas at all. I want them to keep doing what they're doing, and maybe we can create an opportunity and put one on. Both strikers have played extremely poorly today, and so now I have Asprilla up top, and hopefully one of them surely will have a better game. It's very close at the moment as we are coming up towards the final whistle. It's going to probably end in a draw. I just hope that Bournemouth don't steal the victory before the end. But we have another highlight, and it is Bournemouth coming forward. We need to win this ball, and Fry has done that. Dick Steele with a header down to Hackney. He finds Akpom over to Dick Steele. Dick Steele doesn't know what to do with it. He looks inside and finds Niakate. And at the moment, we really are struggling to pass the ball around. And here's Manquillo coming forward. Finds Jones, who's just come on. Lovely pass into Jones again. We do have a chance, and I think he's going to be given offside there. I think that is not going to count. This team is becoming known as the offside team. It's a very, very frequent occurrence. I do not think this will be allowed. He looked offside to me. It has been disallowed. We are becoming known as the offside team. Asprilla put it away beautifully, but it's not going to count. He was miles offside, and I don't quite know how to combat this. I can't train every player to combat the offside trap. Everyone seems to be doing it. We are coming up to full time. It's going to end in a 0-0 draw. I'll take that, given we had a man sent off very early on, and we were very lopsided in our shape. And I'm going to tell them they were unlucky, and they were very nervous actually about my team talk. They thought they were going to have the riot act, but they've done very, very well, I think, to have come away with a draw there. And so we have to go and get the team ready for the next game against Brighton, and let's hope we can keep 11 players on the pitch and play a little bit better and score a goal or two. We'll go and get the team ready, and we'll see you before kickoff. And so the team for today is Lewis Jr. in goal with Manquillo, Free, Niakate and Williams at the back. Hackney, Pickle and LOSC in midfield with Ruiz, Asprilla and Arezzo up front. This is a game I really feel we must be winning. Although Brighton have gone above us since our draw in the last game against Bournemouth, and we do need to do a lot better. And as usual, our home form is very, very important to us this season. We have to go out there and play well. We have to get a result here today. We can't afford to go even further down the table, and so it's absolutely essential that we get a result here today. And at the moment, it is going to be Brighton who have the ball. I'm thinking about our passing in the last game. It might be, if Brighton start to dominate, I might reduce the tempo a little bit and try to hold on to the ball much better. Brighton are looking to bring it forward. Brandon Williams should be able to get that. But have we given away a penalty here? Looks outside the box to me. He's just even standing outside the box. I don't think it's a penalty. Probably a free kick from the edge of the box, which is going to be a bit of a worry. But the referee is checking for a penalty. And have we given away a penalty? Very probably no penalty. And I don't know what the decision will be now. It will be a free kick outside the box. And so this is not the best of starts, but we've got away with one. There's Arezzo fires a free kick into the wall. The goalkeeper comes and claims. Sanchez looks to distribute quickly as Lamptey is looking to bring it up the wing for Brighton. But we need to get close to him. He's very pacey. And well done to Ruiz, who's taken the ball off him. Here's Niakate. Need a good game for him. He hasn't been outstanding. He's a good player, but needs to play better. And that's a poor pass. And I think there is something wrong with our passing, and we do need to address that. I also think we probably need to change the system, as it's all Brighton at the moment. And so I might change the system and try to just outthink them a little bit and try to get our foot on the ball a lot better. But at the moment, it's all Brighton, and yeah, we are going to make a change very soon. I'm going to change the system, as Brighton have gone 1-0 ahead, and we've just gifted them a goal again. We are defending really badly at the moment, and things have been going so well for us. We've beaten Arsenal and Manchester City, and we've really struggled against Bournemouth and Brighton. This is how FM is, and I'm going to change the system. I'm going to go to the Brazilian, I think, and go and attack them. So let's change it now to the Brazil style of play. I'll just go and check that we are set up with the players in the right place. But we do have a free kick. I'll go and check that after this. And we are looking to bring it forward. Hackney looks forward to Aloisi, but he can't get on the ball. He has won it. Finds Manquillo. Can we get an equaliser? Here's Hackney. Hackney looking to bring the ball forward. That's a lovely pass to Manquillo. Manquillo in space. Can't get the ball into the penalty area. Here's Pickle. Pickle finds Williams. Here's Brandon Williams. Williams bringing it forward. He has found a way into the box. Can he make a cross? Can he get across? We have scored. It's Arezzo who's made it 1-1. The referee's checking for offside again. I do not believe this. If this is going to be offside again, it's going to be heartbreaking. Always, we are getting 2 or 3 goals offside every single game. We are the offside team. It has been awarded, though, and I think there's too much of this offside in the game. And brilliant run by Brandon Williams. What a spy he has been. Arezzo reacted very well in the box. It's now 1-1. I'm going to go away and check to see everybody's in the right position. And we are looking good, but Brighton do have a corner. We have done a little bit of defending of corners training this week, so hopefully they won't score too many from set pieces. They've got one from a set piece already. They are looking to come forward. They've hit the crossbar. This is a very close game. I think what I'm going to do is just up the pressing a little bit in transition. I'm going to ask them to counter press until half time, put some effort into what they're doing. It is going to be Brighton on the ball, though. I think also another change to make might be to bring the line back. I do know that Brighton are playing a direct style of play. If they are causing us problems, then perhaps the line needs to be adjusted to give ourselves more time at the back. But here is Hackney. Hackney finds Fry. Fry to Pickle. Pickle, can he pick out a pass? And it comes to Williams. Williams, who's having a very good season. New signing from Manchester United. And he finds Niakate, new signing from Manchester City. And passing the ball around nicely at the moment. And here's Asprilla. Lovely pass to Ruiz. Can we get across? Can we get it into the box? Ruiz looks behind, finds Williams. Williams to Hackney. Hackney with a shot, hits the crossbar. It's going to be cleared. It's headed on. And it is back in the hands of the goalkeeper. We're looking quite good at the moment. And Ellie, I'm going to call him. Eluhusi is a very difficult name to call. I'm going to call him Ellie for the time being until I get used to his name. Pickle probably is going to be asked now to mark someone in midfield. They have not been performing very well in midfield. We haven't been actually tackling and marking, and that's what they're in the team for. And it's very difficult, and we do have another injury. Aspria has taken a knock. We'll have to gauge that at half-time. Brighton will have another set piece. Is this going to be defeat by set pieces today? And they are going to take a shot, and I don't know what my goalkeeper was doing there. And in fact, he didn't even hit it very hard. He just lobbed it over the wall. We are 2-0. 2-1 behind. I'm going to go very attacking. We have to take this to Brighton. We're just leaking goals, so we might as well attack. And that, I don't know, have no idea what my goalkeeper was doing there. It's now Middlesbrough 1, Brighton 2. This team's going to have a rocket, but there is going to be another highlight, possibly 3-1 before half-time. I'm not very happy. We have to do a lot better. And here is Fry. Fry finds Hackney. Hackney with a long punt upfield. It's not going anywhere, that one. And it just seems to me like we've had a man sent off. We don't seem to have enough players on the pitch. Our passing is awful. We need to do a lot better than what we're doing. There's a ball over the top. They are going to make it 3, but it's a brilliant save by Junior. He's on a 6.5. I don't know what's the matter with him. I might have to take him off at half-time. When your goalkeeper has a bad day, you might as well take him off because he isn't going to get any better. And Roberts can't do any worse. So he may need to be substituted at half-time as Brighton look to make it 3-1. But we've defended it well so far, but this is not over yet. Our pressing looks terrible. Maybe we've got to stop pressing. That's a good tackle. And it comes out to Ellie. It comes to nothing. This team's having a rocket. Let's go to the dressing room. And so I'm going to tell them they have been terrible. Haven't been too bad up front. Ruiz is poor. LUNC is poor. But our goalkeeper, who has picked up, he was having a poor game. Deal Fry is having a dreadful game. Probably need to take Fry off. We'll bring on Lenihan. Actually, no, I'll bring on Twanzebe. He's a little bit quicker. And probably LOSC can come off. I will bring on Force. He can play on the right wing. And so this is a very, very poor performance here today. We have to do better. And here is Hackney. He's looking for Arezzo. Arezzo looks back for Niakate, finds Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams finds Ruiz. Ruiz Hackney. And that's a nice pass to Force. Force finds Manquillo. Is FM going to let me score a lovely goal? Into the box. It's 2-2. That's not offside. We're back in the game. And now it's Middlesbrough 2, Brighton 2. We're back. And I think what I'm going to do is ask the boys to come off the press a little bit. We're going to trigger press less. I might lower the line and maybe just defend a little bit better. Give them more time at the back. So we'll make these changes as we go to 2-2. This a draw against Brighton will be not a bad result. I'm not quite sure why I'm not allowed to waste time here. Probably because it's very attacking. And what shall I do? I think we will shift the line. I'm going to come off the counter press and I'm going to bring the line back to a standard line, and we will step up more and just see if we can't get hold of this ball a little bit better. And at the moment, though, we'll go back to maybe a positive style rather than an attacking style. At the moment, we're back up to 8th. We are doing okay. And I think it's probably coming up to that time where we need to make a few more changes. But we'll see this highlight out first. That's poor again in midfield. We are just not winning this ball in midfield. And despite the fact that we buy players to do that job. Here is Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams, who is playing well. And that's a nice pass over the top. And Force is in space. And Force has made it 3-2. We are in the lead. Nobody is looking to disallow this one. What a pass. What a finish. It's now Middlesbrough 3, Brighton 2. We are in the lead. Williams did very, very well. He found Ruiz, and Ruiz's pass over the top to Force, who kept his nerve and fired it into the top corner. It's Middlesbrough 3, Brighton 2. I think now it's time to go and make a few changes. And so we have made some changes, and I've also gone into the low block. I just want to now try and hold the ball and frustrate Brighton a little bit. We've lowered the defensive line to stop them playing balls over the top, and hopefully we'll be able to contain them. And here is Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams with a lovely crossfield pass. Can Akpom get on the end of it? He can't, but Pico can. Can we pick up the loose pass? We need to get hold of it. McNair can't get hold of it. And Brighton are looking to bring it forward. They are very dangerous on the counter-attack. Well intercepted. And here we build again. Ruiz, though, gives the ball away. This is kind of showing we are not the finished article yet by a long shot. Brighton are in. It's 3-3. It's all square again. And the referee's going to look for offside. But whilst we concede... Well, we have a lot of offside decisions. Teams playing against us don't. I'll be very surprised if this is given offside. The goal is disallowed, so I am very surprised. And so it is still 3-2. And I'm wondering, is the low block the right thing to be doing? And I think what I might do is pick the line up a little bit, but we'll give it a few minutes to see what happens. I'd like to get a fourth goal if I could, just to ease the pressure on everyone, but at the moment it is looking like it's Brighton are very dangerous. We are giving away far too much at the back as Akpom picks up the ball. He finds Force, who's having a very good game out, and the goalkeeper's missed it, and Rezo has made it 4-2. And that was quite unbelievable. What an error from the goalkeeper. That was looking very comfortable. I thought he'd got hold of it easy. Akpom fed Force. His cross was charged down. And I'm not sure what the goalkeeper was doing. And it is now Middlesbrough 4, Brighton 2. I'm going to leave it in the low block now. It is for Brighton to break us down. We were just about onside there. We are now up to 5th. And that is a much better position to be in. We need to see this out now. I'm going to shout at the boys and tell and encourage them, see this out. I need to make one more change, I think. And so I have made my final change. I brought on McGree in midfield just to see things out. We have been the better team. Our XG is slightly better than Brighton, but Brighton have a free kick and we have cleared it. And it comes out, it's still not clear though. We need to be getting hold of this ball. I don't quite know how I'm going to get them working on this, winning the ball in midfield. And we are up to 4th now as well. The results are going our way. And hopefully we'll see this game out there. There's just a couple of minutes left. And we have lost the ball again in midfield. And I'm not quite sure why this is happening. Is it because we're pressing too much, giving them too much, taking too much time? Is it a tempo thing? It's hard to say. And we'll have to think about this one as Brighton look to score again, but it's well held by Junior. And it remains Middlesbrough 4, Brighton 2. I'll be very happy with this result. If we can just hold on, I'll be very, very pleased. The low block seems to have worked in the second half, and we've contained them. And here is Williams, who's had a very good game. He finds McNair. McNair with the ball over the top to Akpom in space. Akpom could score. It's been saved and cleared. And hopefully we'll have no more highlights now. And that will be end of match. But I think there is going to be a highlight from the throw-in. Just 3 minutes left. Brighton, I don't think, will score twice. But you never know in this game. We need to, again, we didn't win the ball in midfield. We're not winning that second ball. And it's something that we need to work on. But it is full time. We have beaten Brighton by 4-2. What a game. What a result. And well done. And I'm very happy given what actually happened during that game. We did very, very well. And to come back from 2-1 down at half-time to win 4-2. That's an excellent result. We have gone up to 4th in the table as it stands at the moment. That is quite a brilliant performance. And we are looking good at the moment. That 0-0 draw against Bournemouth, nothing we can do about it. But we made changes against Brighton and we turned the game around. And that's it for this episode today. If you are brand new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, well, you're in the right place. So why not? Subscribe, like, watch, comment. Do all that good stuff and help the channel to grow and help us to support the very good work of the British Heart Foundation. I'm still seeing too many yellow dots. There are far too many draws that we're having. But hopefully as the team gels together in the season, in the games to come, results will start to look a little bit better. And we keep maintaining our position. Let's hope so. And all that remains to be said now is stay safe, take care, and we'll see you in the next episode.